Hey, what's up guys? Today I'm going to show you the easiest way to get into GTA 5 RP. This guide will help you out whether you are brand new and have no clue about roleplay, or if you have been roleplaying for a long time and you are looking for a new server. First thing first, this is called Grand RP, and I want to shout them out for sponsoring this video. Second, Grand RP works on something called Rage MP, which is completely different from the platform that I normally play on, but it is really cool. And there are many things that you can do on here, from police, EMS, civilian jobs, joining a gang, starting a life of crime, and so much more. The good thing about this platform is that there are thousands of people playing on the server every day, and you can join in on the fun in less than 5 minutes. The first thing you have to do is look in the video description and click on the first link so that you can sign up with my code and get an additional bonus in game. Once you click the link, you will see a registration page where you can select the server that you want to play on. I am playing on English server number 3, so pick that one. Then you're going to enter your character name. Now obviously you do not have to put in your real name. You could just make up something, whatever you want your character to be. You could come up with a name for that person. Once you have that set up, you can now enter your email address and then create a password. Once you have your password in, you can then click registration and you will go on to the next step. Next, you're going to download the launcher here and run it on your computer. While running, it will install all of the files that you need in order to play on Grand RP. And just a reminder, you need to have the computer version of Grand Theft Auto 5 installed. If you do not already have it, you can purchase it from different retailers such as Steam, Epic Games, or Rockstar Launcher. I use the Steam version, but any version would work with this server. Now that the launcher is open, you're going to make sure you click server number 3 and then press play. Now that you have launched the launcher, the game will start. The first thing you have to do is customize the appearance of your character. There are a lot of different options, so be sure to go through everything so that you can fully customize your character. After successfully creating your character, you will spawn inside of a hotel room. And really quickly before we head out, I'm just going to show you guys a couple of important buttons. If you press N, that is your push to talk button, so you'll be able to talk to anybody in front of you or in the area. And if you press F12 and keep pressing F12, you're going to see the circle pops up, and this is pretty much your voice distance, so you can hear and speak to anybody within this circle. So you can make it bigger or smaller, it's up to you. If there are way too much stuff on your screen and you're like me, you can press F9 to have a cleaner screen, and you can actually press F9 one more time, and that would make everything come off of your screen. So it's up to you. Personally, I like, not having so much stuff on my screen. You can also press K to open up your phone. I is going to open up your inventory, and M is going to open up your menu, and we'll go over all of this in a minute. So now that we're done with that, let's exit the hotel room by walking up to this door, and that will take you into this hallway. And from this hallway, if we go down to the elevator at the end, that will then take us into the lobby. From the lobby, you can walk over to my homegirl, Olivia Johnson, who you have to talk to in order to start the beginning of the quest. You can check your progress with the beginner's quest by clicking M and then head over to the quest tab, and then that will show you everything you need to do. You can also talk to Olivia about joining a family. The name of my family is 2K7 Family, and you can find it by searching it right here. And you can even make your own family, but that's not something you can do right now since it does require a lot of money and leveling up, but it allows you to do some fun stuff with your friends, such as robberies, wars, heists, and many other community events. You're also able to share a house with your family, you're able to share a garage, and access a bunch of fast cars such as these, as well as weapons and so much more, but we'll talk about that in a future video. For now, we're going to go back to the beginner's quest and click on plan a route, and that will take you to where you have to go to do each quest. The first one being electricity. This is where you're going to make your first $100 in Grand RP. I know, it's so exciting. Let's go ahead and get into it. So in order to get to the power plant, like walking would take forever. So there is a convenient scooter rental right outside of the hotel. So if you come over here, you'll see this person right here, and you can talk to them and rent a scooter. And I know this isn't the coolest ride, but don't worry. Once you get your money up, you can get stuff such as these from the shop page, as well as various dealerships around the map. For now, you can rent the scooter from the hotel as well as from other rental places around the city. Now that we are at the electrical job, we are going to walk into this yellow circle and click Get Employed to start the job. Your outfit will change and you can begin working by walking to the location marked here and pressing E when you see the pop-ups. Complete this task 5 times and you will make $100. Now you can continue making more money. You can stay here as long as you want. You can gain some more XP, which does help out as well. Or you can move on to the next part of the quest by going back to where you started the job at. From here, you can rent another scooter if your rental expired, or if you were super quick, you could just get back on the same scooter that you were already on. And now we're going to head to the next quest location, which is going to be the post office to receive an award. Now, make sure you guys pay attention. Sometimes you guys are going to get awards popping up. They normally play like a sound effect, and you'll see it pop up on your screen. And you can receive this by going into your inventory or by going to the post office, depending on what type of reward it is. But for this first one, we need to go to the post office. Now that you're at the post office, you can open up your prize. And after that, you can work at the post office and deliver packages for more money and more XP. This is completely optional, so if you guys want to make some money, or if you just want to check it out, you want to see what it's all about, feel free to. Or you can move on to the next step, which involves the driving school, and that's actually kind of fun. So again, you can rent a scooter and follow the GPS by clicking here, and that will take you all the way down to the driving school on the other side of the city. Here, you will become a professional driver like me. Come on, why, what do you mean? Why are you laughing? You trying to say I'm not a professional driver? Don't even write the comment. Chill out, man. But anyway, like I was saying, you can become a professional driver here. First thing you have to do is go over here to start the driving school, and then a car will spawn and you have to drive to each checkpoint. Now, this is super easy. You can't really mess this up. Just, drive respectfully. You guys know how to drive. Come on, just drive each checkpoint. Super easy. Now that you're done with that, you get to test drive a supercar, and this is actually cool because it lets us get to the next quest much faster than if we need to use the scooter. So you get to speed around town and head all the way up to Grapeseed to do some farming. So make sure you guys enjoy this car because you only have it for a short time, and then unfortunately we kind of got to get back to the other vehicles. Once you get to the farm, you can get started right here. Next, you have to get on top of this water tank to fill up your watering can. And once you have that filled up, you're gonna walk around until you see all the different plants and just walk up next to them to start watering them. After doing this 5 times, you will be able to move to the next step or continue in farming longer to gain more money and XP. And like I said earlier, that just helps out with, making more money in the future and unlocking bonuses. So sometimes it's worth grinding it out just for the XP alone. Now that you are done, you're going to have to plan a route to Cypress Flats for the next step. Here, we're going to be able to mine some minerals such as copper and then sell it for money. This can be done by following the steps shown here and head into this location. Now, once you mined enough copper, you're going to head over to this location where you're going to sell the copper and just pretty much follow the directions, and then we can move on to the next step. Congratulations, you have made it to the final step of the quest where you have to go to a parking lot in the city and rent a parking spot. You will then receive a surprise, which is your first car, a rat loader. Now look, I know it looks like junk, and you know what, it actually is junk. It sucks, but it's better than the scooter. It kind of is, but if you don't like it, I guess you could keep renting scooters. It's up to you. But now that we have this rat loader, we have completed all of the beginner's quest, and we get to choose from one of these 3 vehicles to use for the week. So make sure you guys pick wisely and enjoy it. Now, another tip I have for you guys is to head over to the store and spend about $3,000 on a backpack. I know that's like a lot of money, and that's like all the money but that you have right now, but it's going to come in handy because it's going to give you a larger inventory and you'll be able to store more items. Now, if you want to have even more space or you just want to look cooler, you can also purchase a level 3 backpack by going over here. You just press M and then go into the store, and here you can see there are much cooler backpacks, and yeah, these are just much better than the ones that they have in the shop. So if you want to check that out, definitely feel free to. And if you come over to this section, you can also purchase GC if you want to speed up the process and buy cars or other perks faster. It's completely optional, but it's just a faster way to get things, and it's up to you. But here's a look at some of the cool things that you can get with the GC. You can get different things from like the crates to the vehicles to weapons to clothing, you know, it's pretty much up to you. But if you don't want to go that route, again, it's completely optional and you can always grind and work hard to try to make some money. And that is it. Now, before you get started, make sure you click the link in the video description to sign up and get some additional bonuses. You can also join my family where we will do some fun stuff with viewers in the future. If you're interested in joining, here is my family name, so you guys can go ahead and just get set up by going to the hotel room. Not the hotel room, go into the hotel lobby and speak with Olivia, and then you can join my family that way. If you're unable to join for any reason, just leave a comment and just leave like your character name and your ID, and I'll try to get you set up so that you can join. And then once you get set up in my family, you can use some of these cars that I have in my garage, and then you can also use some of the weapons and stuff like that that I also have. So it will help you out a little bit with getting yourself set up on the server. If you have any questions, leave a comment down below. And thank you for watching this video. Thank you also to Grand RP for sponsoring the video.